in this clip I have my overdrive pedal set to a low gain and I'm kind of pushing it with volume. This it's a mod from BRÅK and it has a extremely high output level, so you can push a tube amp with it. But I figured if you push a transistor amp, you get a kind of a sharp, kind of a bit gnarly sound, which is, yeah, something else. So I tried to mix it in with a bit of, it has a sick EQ. It's like a really hefty EQ, which gives you a lot of tone shaping options. So I set it a bit dark on the backing track and a bit bright on the lead track, and it cuts through the mix really well. It compresses as well as it does the distortion thing or the overdrive thing. So I'm placing it behind a reverb pedal. So this is one of my all-time favorite reverbs. It handles gain really well. It's built around a Belton brick, which is a super cool chip, but it also has like a fuzz pedal inside it. It's kind of a gain control, so you can make it sound like a broken radio and stuff, which I really like because I don't do much like nice music. I do a lot of soundscaping and I do a lot of fun things, and this handles fuzz pedals like a motherfucker. It kind of sounds a bit broken. It sounds a bit like something is failing, and it's a really nice kind of lo-fi sound. Either way, Death by Audio has made a really fun and cute reverb pedal. It's noisy, it can do the thing, it does the loud thing. I really do like loud. And it seems like it fits with everything. You can turn the gain down and use it just as kind of beautiful, kind of like echoey, type of spring reverb kind of thing, which I really like, and I love the simplicity of it. And again, Oliver with the industrial design. Jesus Christ, this looks good. Yeah, let's hear it. Has a lot of volume. It has like a huge boost at the output, so I set it to the dark mode and I just adjusted volume to taste. The reverb drives the overdrive pedal, and it's a cool twist. It's usually the other way around, but again, this brick inside this pedal has a super cool kind of like springy sound to it, and it just sounds awesome with an overdrive after it. So don't be afraid to mix it up. New camera angle, so professional. One of the things I really like about pedals is running them in the incorrect order. Ooh, which is kind of cool. I'm running the Echo Dream into my Nidarus Duman, which is a gated kind of gnarly first step green tone. Sounds a bit like this. Kind of like snores at you, like an angry dog when you just touch your strings a bit, which is super cool. Running a delay into it makes it kind of it gives it that kind of fuzzy, like weird alternated like guitar sound kind of thing, like something is wrong, like it's kind of like echoey and reverby in some way, but it sounds like the room you're in, the one that's echoing back to you, is on fire, and everything else is on fire, and you're on fire, and everybody's screaming. It gates, so it kind of cuts the tone. And this is the area where you can fuck around quite a bit, and somehow I think it's against the law or something to start a demo of a pedal without doing this. This is Gates, it doesn't have the tails thing, it's which is fun, it's super fun. So this does modulate the delay, which is really cool. It modulates the signal path, and you can actually, it can remind you kind of an oil can style delay, like with the sonical like tone glitching, which is kind of awesome. It's not like this. This is a oil can delay by Old Blood Noise and others. This can do the thing, but this is not this. This is a different pedal. This is not this. But it can do the thing, kind of like it. You can hear the verbally sound of the track in the intro, and it sounds a bit like an oil can delay, like a modulated kind of delay, like the style of this one. But this is not this, but it does the thing. So this is the Echo Dream 2, and I wonder, was there ever an Echo Dream 1? Nobody knows. I forgot to ask Oliver that, but... So let's check out the knobs. You have modulation side, this end, which you can run the speed of the modulation, and you can run the depth of the modulation. And this little switch here lets you sign between sine wave in the shape of the modulation, or just square wave, which makes the bleepy bloopy thing, which is fun. You can also turn it down, and it does the oil can thing I was talking about. And then you have this other side. These are the master controls. This is your master volume, your fuzz, and your amount of delay, which is kind of a cool section. It just makes you able to keep control of things. And then you have the echo part, which is, let's break it down to like the delay time and the feedback. This goes into self-oscillation real fast. Either way, I remember once I saw an interview with Jay Massex, and he was talking about compressor pedals and how he didn't really kind of care for them. And it always baffled me, because I've been playing a lot of weird music and sometimes you get a compressor and it's a cool pedal and it's super useful, and you could probably fit a compressor into any kind of instrument, because in a mix, that's what you do. You add compression to add layers to music and stuff. And J Masix said, if it's so subtle and you're wondering if it's on or not, why would you turn it on? What's the fun in that? And that's where I think kind of the nerve struck me with, like, Death by Audio pedals. You never wonder if they're on. You know when you put on a fuzz pedal, or if you put on one of my distortion pedals, it's loud, obnoxious, and it's sometimes hard to control. I make sensible pedals too, because no matter what you guys say, you want tube screamers, and this is the tube screamer killer. It's my everyday pedal. I put this on absolutely everything, and it's super practical. And maybe every company should have one of those, 2 of those, but you should be able to fuck around a bit. Like, there are a whole industry that's kind of like based around insane pedals that makes, at least tell me if this makes sense to you. If you've tried this pedal, does it make sense? I love using it because it's stupid, and this is stupid, and this is stupid, and that's why I love it. I kind of like the weirdos. I kind of like the alternative things. I like weird music too, so that's kind of where I fit into this, I guess. Meeting Oliver was super inspirational, because it occurred to me it doesn't really matter what I think. As long as I just keep doing my stuff and kind of do things that I think are cool, people will kind of catch on to it. I didn't know this, but they were doing concerts and events, and they just called everything Death by Audio, which is fucking super hard, by the way. Congrats on the best name in the business. And they had events, they had parties, they had beer house parties and concerts and all kinds of stuff. Just named it Death by Audio because they needed a name, and that was cool. And it is cool. It's fucking ridiculous. And I did the same during COVID with BRÅK. We put up festivals, we did concerts, we did everything we could to kind of keep the culture life alive. So yeah, hanging out with him was super cool. Also, to hear a lot of his philosophies about pedals. He puts a lot of his art into it. But make a weird fuzz pedal. Make your business card into a fucking circuit board and have people build it. That's cool. I got the idea from him, at least from seeing his business cards. It was super fun. Use a funky chip that nobody uses. Make stuff with potentiometers that does stupid things that kind of, yeah, because is this the best delay pedal ever? I don't know. I guess kind of, maybe. I wouldn't know. I use it as a modulation pedal, and I use it as a delay pedal, and I use it as a drive pedal, and I find it hilariously interesting. So yeah, buy interesting pedals. Take a shot at something wild. I've enjoyed the shit out of myself playing Death by Audio pedals today, and I'm going to continue enjoying the shit out of myself doing that in the future as well. Until then.